Hi guys, welcome Lash fam, welcome. This is my first live, so you guys are gonna have to let me know what you guys think because I can do a lot on here. And it's live, there's no editing, so that's super fun. So let me know what you guys think. If you see on the side, you guys are able to write questions. If you guys have any questions, anything you want to see, we can do as much as possible on there. So that'll be fun. We'll do that. Hi. Hello, Mom. Okay, let's see. Are you able to do eyelash extensions on yourself? Unfortunately, no, and I don't recommend it because it can be very hard, burning. Just don't do it. Go to someone. I learned to lash from you. Love you guys. Okay. Hello, everyone. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of requests on how to use the 3M tape, how to cut it correctly. So I'm going to demonstrate it for you guys. This one's almost gone. Restocking next week, probably next weekend. So just stay tuned. I will announce the final date on there. So make sure you guys check it out. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to grab just a little. You don't need that much. I do it like this, and you grab some scissors. You can get like little scissors. I have these huge ones. Don't judge me. Okay, so what you do is you grab it from here, and you want to cut in the shape of the eye a little bit. Hold on. Okay, so I do it like this, and I just cut with a curve. And you should get something like this. It's not going to be perfect, but it will fit perfectly on your client's eyes. Usually I don't have to do anything else to kind of make it fit. This is enough. And you don't need that much. This is good. You don't need like a whole thing of it. I'll show you one more time. And then if I cut them both at the same time, I work on one eye. So I cut them both super fast, super easy. And then I just stick the other one on here until I'm ready to use it. That way I don't waste any. Let's see. You guys, you're welcome. Thank you for watching. This tape is 3M tape. Lashbox LA sells it. I don't recommend getting it from there. Get it off of Amazon. It's only like 30 bucks, but you get a pack of 6 of them. So these will last you a long time. The reason why I use these so much is because it doesn't slip away from the client's eye. And they're a lot thicker than normal eyelash pads. So you're going to block out a lot of fumes. So get yourself some 3M tape. It's a goodie. You guys, I'm going to be uploading a video. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I didn't like the footage, so I'm reshooting it today. I'm going to show you guys how I apply the eyelashes from underneath the natural lash and why it's my best or my favorite technique and one of the best. Okay, so let me find the link for you guys and I will show you the link for this. Tips for doing volume for the first time. You guys, volume, if you're not, well, are you trained in volume lashing or are you just kind of dabbling in it? Because if you're trained in it, then you should have gotten all your tips. But I will say, get yourself glue aid. That will change everything for you and it will help you tremendously. You guys, I don't do the pinch method. Just not for me. I will, let's see. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I'm actually about to do a photo shoot for my lash line. So you're going to hear like a little bit of ruckus, but fanning is so hard. Fanning is so easy, you guys. You have to vary. Everything you do needs to be slow motion. So when I'm doing trainings, the first instinct for a lot of people is to grab it really fast. Everything needs to be slow, very slow. And I'll demonstrate it for you guys so you guys understand why it's so important to pick up slowly and drop slowly. It's so important to make sure that you are doing it's not like classic lashing. So classic lashing, you're able to pick up and drop down really fastly without really any issues. So volume lashing, everything is a lot slower motion and controlled. So be in control of what you're doing when you're volume lashing. What would be the main reason my lashes are popping off when applying them from underneath? Okay, this is something that that you need to make sure that you're doing. So when you are connecting the extension to the natural lash, you need to make sure that your base is hitting first. If you're attaching the middle of the extension before the base, then it's going to pop off. You need to also make sure that you're using enough glue. Tips for fanning. I can't seem to get it right. Lauren, what lashes are you using? Okay, so removal is my favorite because I don't like to use the glue or the gel or the cream. I like to use it with my tweezers. So removals are real fun for me, and I will do a video on that. But the best way is the peel. They call it the banana peel method. That's the safest, easiest. Sorry, guys. That's the safest and easiest way to do it, is to do the banana peel method. And that is what I do, and I will demonstrate. If you don't know how to do it, it's pretty simple. Sorry, I have my photographer coming. My lashes, yes, lashes are restocking next weekend, and it will either be Friday or Saturday, but I will let you know as soon as I find out the date. Classic lashes will also be restocked. I haven't done them yet. Classic lashes will be available, and so will my tweezers. And so anyone who's pre-ordered the tweezers, those will arrive in about 2 weeks. All right, what do you guys want to see? Let's do some fun stuff on here. Okay, I'll do a banana peel method for you guys video. Removal, yes, the removal will be with volume lashing. And you can also do that removal method with classic lashing as well. Okay, let's do something. Let's see. Lashbox LA lashes. Okay, so you should try our lashes. They're a little bit easier to work with because the base isn't going to fall apart on you. So if you're new to volume lashing, I recommend trying an easy fan lash first and then practice the original classic volume lashing techniques. If you want to do a training, you can always DM me and I can help you. How many lashes will you be restocking? I don't want to miss out. Okay, guys, I have a ton of lashes restocking. So if these sell out, I will be amazed. I hope that they do not, but I will keep the site constantly stocked. So I ordered a ton this time. Let's see. Hi, loves. More volume technique, please. Okay. It's kind of hard to demonstrate volume technique in a video. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a raw video for you guys so that you guys can just see completely how I do it without any. A lot of my videos I'm not talking. So do you guys recommend that I talk a little bit more? Flat lashes are great. They bond a lot easier because they're a flat surface versus the circle of a natural extension. They're almost circled. Flat lashes aren't, so they bond a lot easier. Can you give a lash certificate do I give lash certificate? Yes. If so, how are you about this? Yes, so I train from my home. You do get a certificate. You get a kit with all of my favorite products, my lashes, my tweezers, and you will get a certificate. And I do that from home. You will work on a live model. My trainings are one-on-one, so they are very intimate. You guys will spend a lot of time with me. I will help you as much as possible, and you will leave confident. I promise you that. Trying to teach myself with hand making volumes. Okay, so it is possible to teach yourself. I do recommend getting some training done for volume lashing because it is extremely different. But if you want to dabble in it, totally do it because it is fun. And you can learn a lot from trying to teach yourself. And then when you go into the class, you'll learn a lot. Just little things you need to tweak. Oh, so many questions. Okay, let's see. Yes, lashes restocking next week. Anyone who missed my lashes last time, there's no way you guys will get them this time. I'm not doing last time I did the early release. I'm not going to do that this time. I want everyone to be on the same page and get the lashes. There was a lot of people that didn't get to get on the other side of the world who didn't get to order them. So I will definitely not do that. I tried several methods of fanning and they either never stayed together or they form huge bunches and they don't fan at all. Okay, Lauren, DM me so we can talk a little bit more about that because I need to actually see what's going on. Yes, so my tweezers, I have two different tweezers. This isn't the color of them, but exact same tweezer. So this is a 45-degree angle tweezer. And this is also a 45-degree angle tweezer. One is just longer than the other. This one is great because it gives you a lot more room to grab your fan. They both have very pointy tips, which is ideal. And I talk about having pointy tips a lot because they help you fan a lot easier. I was going to show you guys, but it's kind of hard to show you on my computer. I'll do a live on my Instagram. But get yourself a very pointy tweezers. Again, these are great. And you can isolate with this one. That's why I sold them in the duo pack. Because you're able to isolate with this and then you're able to fan with these. Vice versa, you can use these for fanning as well. Will you ever come to Pennsylvania for a class? You guys, I would love to travel. It has to be worth my time, obviously. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm going to let my photographer in. He's not even here, but I don't know where he is. I'm on a live. It's Dad. I thought it was the photographer. Okay, sorry guys. Oh, there he is. Just let him in. Okay, so I lash on my hand. The reason why I do that is because I like it to be very close to me. So when you lash from the side, you kind of have to move a little bit more. So for me personally, it's just easier to lash on my hand. Okay. Yes, like I said, I would love to travel as much as possible. So if you guys are interested in doing classes, I'll set something up. We can talk about that. Okay, I will definitely talk more in my videos. I do like to keep them a little bit more visual, but I definitely can talk more. Any lashes you would recommend from Amazon? I've never bought an Amazon lash. I don't recommend them because I think your lash product should be something that you are spending the most money on. You guys are making a lot more profit than you spend on products, so just buy good product. Do I plan on lashing from home forever? Do you want to open your own business? I love lashing from home. Oh gosh. Do you guys need help? Hey. Hi. Sorry, I was on a live and you were calling and I was like, oh, shoot, I'm just going to text him.
Yeah, it was like super hard.
Is there enough room in here? Do you guys want to see my photo shoot?
Do you need me to push marker?
Emily store on Amazon, huh?
You need to push marker?
No, it should be fine, right? An hour?
Yeah.
I mean,
well, I was thinking that even so, if you have an appointment,
well, he's coming here.
Set it up and then come back or whatever. Because it's gonna be probably the time setting it up.
Setting it up.
Because it's a whole, it's like all these bars and.
Dude, I feel like this is the setup we had. I just bought my brother like a whole setup and it looks just like this.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah.
6.
Is that better? 5? 5? Does that give you enough time?
Yeah, just, what do you mean?
How much time do you
Like for the appointment?
Oh,
I could push him back so you're not wasting your time.
oh, you
So
can,
that way you guys are not splitting up.
What time?
It's 4 right now.
It's 3:15.
3:15,
Oh.
So I could push him back like 5:30 maybe. So enough time for you.
even 5. I don't want to, I don't want whatever it is to push back that much.
5? 5's cool. It's up to you.
Fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So I get these head wraps. I get them off Amazon. And the reason why I use this is because I don't like to touch my client's head. So it's like a barrier from me to my client. And when I lash, when I'm removing lashes or I'm doing a lash and I don't like it, I like wipe. I just use this. Just get some of these. They're on Amazon. They're really good. I do classes, you guys. They're just from here. I don't travel yet. But if there's a demand for it, I would love to travel. Thanks, Rachel. I Love a Lab does have an easy fan lashes. I used to use them. They're actually not that bad. Okay, like someone said, do you prefer lashing on top or behind the natural lash? I lash underneath the natural lash. I will sometimes drop it on top, but for the most part, I do it on the bottom, and I will upload that video soon, babe. I won't use longer than a 17, and even a 17 is pushing it. I stay mostly 16s. I have one client that I use 17s on, but we mix it with 16s because I don't like to use a lot of them. How to make classic sets fuller with longer lengths. It's hard to make classic lashes look fuller. It all depends on the client's natural lash. So if the client doesn't have a lot of natural lashes, you're unable to make a very full set. So just lash 100% and then maybe offer to add in some volumes, just a little bit. Okay, guys, someone say, did I hear about the adhesive from Ruthie Bell, Dark Matter? I did, and I have it on the way to me, so I will give my honest review on that as soon as I get that.
You have a dryer? You just toss it.
Babe, it's in the hallway.
Okay.
Just make yourself at home, Oscar. Turn. Yeah, right there. I don't think there's anything in there. What kind of magnifying glasses do you use to see lashes better? I don't use any at the moment. I did. Why do you look so sad? I did use them in the beginning, and I just got them from Bella Lash. But you can order them off Amazon as well. They're a little bit cheaper. Yes, my lashes fan extremely easy. They are easy fanning lashes. They are great. Please try them. Yes, you guys, I'm going to upload constantly. What, you dork? I will. I'm going to try and upload twice a week. My schedule is super busy, so trying to do that is just a little bit harder. So I will try and upload twice a week. Right now, I'm just doing once a week, but bear with me. Okay, a dramatic cat eye, which is my favorite look, and I did a video on it. You can go onto my channel and look at it. What I do, depending on your client's natural lashes, is you want to go shorter and then build longer. So my go-to one that I do on my client, which I uploaded a video with, is we did, she has a little bit longer lashes. So we did 11, 13 in her mids, 14, and then we did 16 on her ends. But we only did a little bit of 14s just to blend it in because you want it to really flow nicely. And then you could adjust those lengths depending. You can do a 9, 11, 13, 15, but make sure that your ends are the longest. I do not carry 0.3s yet. I am working on 0.3s right now. We only have the 0.5s. Alexandria asked, how many clients do I take a day? 3 max, because I have my daughter and I don't like to work all day long. So I only do 3, and then 3, but I work Monday through Saturday. So do you need help?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just never took down my studio, so it's like
You're like, what the hell?
I have to like figure out how I put it together.
Oh my gosh. I totally could have came to you, honestly.
That's fine.
The head wraps on Amazon, if you just go on Amazon and Google facial head wrap, or you go on Amazon and search facial head wraps, those will come up, and you can get black or white. Okay, tips for isolating while doing volume lashing, and this you can use for volume and classic lashing. Use your second tweezer to help move out other lashes out of the way. You can also use your pinky finger to hold. And then again, ladies, use your tape to your advantage. You can tape away as much as you need to. You can tape up, you can tape away, you can tape so much. So use your tape and use your second tweezer to your advantage. A lot of people just use the one and they struggle so hard with it. That bothers me, because you have 2 tweezers and you can use both of those. Let's see. I'm a lash tech helping teach a lash class with a certified teacher, and I want to start training on my own. Do you take a class that allows you to teach to give certificates? If so, what's the class? No, there isn't any class. Okay, I'm only right-handed and I still use both hands to do it. So there's no excuses. You guys can do them both. Yeah, that's fine. I can move this too.
You're fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
So I use J Brand Beauty Glue. Also, Lashbox LA has a clear glue. It's called Invisible Genius. I've used that and I really like that as well. I do like my clear glues. And so, what's wrong? Your backdrop? What?
I don't have a bar.
A bar? I have a bar in my closet. Hold on, guys. I have literally it all.
Just that top bar.
Yeah, it should all be in there. So I've mentioned this before, but get yourself Super Bonder. Yeah. Okay. They like all hook together. Splitting one fan in half and attaching half to each side. Thanks for making this so much time. We're super busy. Rachel, what is your question? Oh, side stacking. I have heard of it. I don't know too much about it, so I'm not going to really speak on it, but I will just say to be very careful, because you don't want to damage the natural lash and put too much weight on it. If you're trained in it, then by all means, go for it. So right now, obviously, I'm just getting started. So I'm selling my tweezers, my classics, and my volume lashes online. I am interested in maybe learning and selling glues, but right now I'm just going to focus on this. Yeah, Rachel, I don't really know about that. Let me look into it and then I will give you my opinion on it. Not sure. What do you do when you pick up your fans and the bottom splits? Okay, guys, so you need to either dip it in the glue and then that will bond it together. Other than that, you need glue. Glue is the only thing that's going to help that come back together. Tips for lashing the left eye when you're right-handed. Okay, this is something that I struggled with in the beginning. So you want to make sure that you're tilting your client's head and then you're moving your chair, because if you are staying in the same position and you're trying to reach over to the left side, you're going to cause pressure to go onto your client's face. And that is something that we don't want to do. So when you're lashing the left side, tilt your client all the way to the right, or not even all the way, but you want to tilt them to the right. And when I am, what is wrong with people? Look at what this guy's trying to say in my live.
That's great.
Should I let it? No, I'm
Trying to talk about lashes.
Yeah, what the hell? Make sure that you're tilting your client to your advantage. Same when you're doing the left side or the right side, you want to tilt them. So when I'm doing the outer corner, I tilt my client to the left. That way I'm able to reach the outer corner so much easier than struggling. So don't do that. I feel like multitasking is the only way to do lashes. A lot of people are asking me about back pain and what I do. I do try and get adjusted a lot because it does cause me a lot of problems, and it has been for a long time. So definitely stretch as much as possible. Drink a lot of water.
Is that what Brina's taking pictures with?
Yeah. And make sure you get a comfortable chair and get the right bed for you, because people obviously are different. So yes, back pain comes with this, you guys. A lot of back pain. How do you edit your photos on Instagram? Honestly, I just use my iPhone. Everyone asks what pictures do I take? I just take pictures on my iPhone, and then I use the Facetune app, and that kind of just smooths out the face. And then I also just go on Instagram and I edit just a little bit on there, just make a little bit of adjustments on there. But I don't use anything crazy on there. Chair recommendations, I will show you guys this chair. I've gone through a lot of chairs, and I can say this one is definitely my favorite. I don't know what it's called. Just look up chairs on Amazon. I get all my stuff from Amazon. Do I think someone can teach themselves to lash without a class? I recommend everyone doing a class, just because lashing is so much more difficult than a lot of people think. And that's something that my client or my trainees will say, like when they come in, they're like, oh my God, I thought this was going to be a lot easier than it really is. It's definitely hard. So I recommend definitely taking a class for that. Thanks, guys. I don't wear makeup because I'm a mom. I don't have time for it.
All the way to this guy.
Any tips on getting lashes aligned correctly? Because I find that my lashes do not align right and still look unprofessional. The biggest tip I can give for you is to lash when you're lashing. That's why I like to lash from underneath the natural lash, because I have a lot more control of where the lash is landing. If you drop it on top, sometimes it falls. If you do it from the side, not the best retention, and it kind of looks messy. So when I lash from under, this is the natural lash. This is the extension. So when I come and I lock it on there, it's locking on straight, and I see that. So that's why I lash from underneath the natural lash. It bonds a lot faster, and the retention's a lot better. How do you determine when to transition your sizing? Do you mean on a set, like when I'm picking a set? How do I choose that? What I do is I have like in my head, there's 3 sets that I know will almost look good on anybody. And that's 9, 11, 13. And the reason that I skip the 2 is, for me, I don't see a big transition in using them. So I'm okay with using 10, 12, 14, or 9, 11, 13s. So I don't feel the need to use that. If I do, I will blend it a little bit easier, but I just don't see a big reason to do it. So that's why when I have a client come down, in my head, I'm already like, okay, 9, 11, 13, or 10, 12, 14. That's something that you can use on anybody. So that's kind of like, I know in my head that I could use that. But then when they come in and I get to actually see their lashes, then I kind of adjust. Cat eyes are my favorite. 9, 13, 14, 16 is such a good cat eye. You guys can do that on literally probably anybody. You can also do 12, 14, 16, 14, or 12. And that's a doll eye. And we did that last night. We did a doll eye on Instagram. I'll show you guys. This one here. And this was such a goodie. This was like one of my favorites. We did 12, 14, 16, 14, 12. Such a good one. Okay. Talk too much. Do I ever use flat lashes? I do not anymore. You guys, I only use my lashes. All my sets on my Instagram are from my lashes. So I don't use flat lashes. I think I did dabble with them in the beginning, but I don't use them anymore. Okay, jadestone or glue ring. The reason why I use the glue ring is because the glue lasts a lot longer. With the jadestone, it tends to dry out a lot faster. So just for speed reasons, I use the jadestone, or I use the ring. You can use the jadestone. It's just preference. A lot of stuff in the lash industry is preference. Is it hard to lash from underneath? I actually think it's a lot easier to lash from underneath. That's fire.
Huh?
It's fire. I like how it does that. I think it's a lot easier to lash from underneath the natural lash. Like I said, I can bond it a lot quicker and I can see what I'm doing. So it's not a lot of trying to fix mistakes. It's just go, go, go. I saw you put 3 drops into your glue ring. Do you do that? Do you use that the whole time or get a fresh? So I lash one eye at a time. And the reason why I do 3 drops, I didn't even really notice. But I guess the reason why I do it is because it fills up a lot better. And it's clear glue, so it's hard for me to see it. So I like it to be a little bit more full. And what I do is I'll lash one eye, and then I'll throw that one away, and I'll get a new one. And then I use a fresh one. Pre-made fans, I don't have anything against them. I mean, I think lash smarter, not harder. Like, that's my thing. So if it's better for you, then do it. But it does limit you. So just be aware of that. It will make you limited to what you can create. It's blinding me. Tips for building up your speed. Speed comes with time, and this is, I repetitively say this. Practice as much as you can. Literally get your hands on anybody. Is it hot in here, Oscar? It's hot, huh? Baby, tell Daddy to turn on the air, please. Thank you. It's hot. I'm like sweating. Lash constantly. Get your hands on as many people as possible. Literally the only way it's going to make you faster, other than adding glue aid into your routine, controlling your humidity, which if you get glue aid, you don't have to do that anymore. So just little tips like that will help your, I think she turned on the heater.
Turn on the heater. Are you silly? You're silly.
Sorry. Get glue aid.
You're cold. Why? Why?
And let's see. Yes.
No.
We just got our Frenchie. He's so cute. I know with your fans, you used to do the swiping method with your fans. Do you still use? I do still use the swiping method, and I recommend the swiping method to anyone who's lashing with volume lashing. Now, the reason why we swipe is because we don't want to have too much glue. So if you're dipping into your glue, it's going to cause your fan to close. So that's why we swipe. Gets enough on there, not too much. Definitely still do the swipe method. Was it difficult to raise your prices after you gained more experience? Absolutely not, you guys. Raise your prices. I say like every year, raise your prices. And obviously give your clients some notice, like a month's notice, like on the 1st of the next month, I'm raising my prices. And you will filter out all the clients that can't afford it, or filter out the clients just so you don't need. You obviously want people who are gonna support your business and know your worth. So don't bend your prices for anybody. And you definitely do deserve to give yourself a raise after you've gained that experience. How long does it take you to do a full set of volume lashes? About 3 hours, sometimes 4. It just depends. I definitely 100% take my time and I don't rush. And I'm fine with that. Will you put your cat eye sizing and doll eye in the description? Okay, I will do that right now. Now remember, these can be changed. You guys can change these, but these are the ones that I use. Okay, this is cat eye and doll eye is 12, 14, 16. Now, if you're using a 16, you need to make sure your client has really long lashes. Obviously, we only use 3 millimeters higher than the client's natural lash. So adjust these sizes depending on your client's natural lashes. Okay, so those are the 2. Also, this is one of my fave. And okay, those are some goodies. You guys can hang on to those. How come when I make fans and place them, the fan closes up? Okay, you're probably using too much glue, so make sure that you're not using a lot of glue. That's why I say do the swiping method so that your fans do not close. Do I have an Instagram that's not lashes? I do, you guys, but I don't use it. Probably should, but I don't. It's Kinsley Bell.
Okay.
Are you okay?
You're gonna stay out of there?
Yeah, stay out of there.
He can't go on. He's getting the light ready. If you keep the lights, it's gonna move her.
When I first started lashing, Cynthia said, when I first started lashing 3 months ago, it took me 5 to 6 hours to complete one eye. I've practiced nonstop since and I got certified, and now I can finish a whole set in 3.5 hours. Good job, Cynthia. Keep practicing. You'll get faster. It just takes a lot of time and effort. Yeah, use whatever you want. Is there such thing as putting too much glue aid? Yes. When you do a glue aid swipe, are you ready? Just tell me when you're ready. I'll give it. You want to get an applicator and you want to dip it in just like this and just tilt up. And that's all you need. And I just kind of tap the excess off because I don't want to use too much. And when you apply it, you want to start at the beginning and just swipe across. And that's all you need. You just want to do it once. You do not want to use too much glue aid. It will cause your fans to fall off of the strip itself. So just once, that's all you need. If you feel like 2 hours, 3 hours into your set that your lashes aren't bonding fast enough, then use glue aid again. It could have worn off. But I only use one, and that lasts me about 2 to 3 hours. So that's all you need for glue aid. That's how that works. Super bonder, same thing. Get your applicator, dip it in. This is actually a dropper, so I don't even use a full drop. I just get the tip of my applicator wet, and then this will, honestly, this will last you so long. So get yourself some of this. And then you just apply the super bonder to the base of the natural, or to the extension. You don't want to do it through the whole extension, just the base. All right, guys, we're going to talk for about 10 more minutes, then I'm going to jump off. Did I go to school for this, or did I learn offhand? Because school is, I took a class. I took a course for this, and I recommend everyone get certified and learn from someone who is very good. You will make that money back. So if you are contemplating taking a course because of the price, everything costs money. So if you're going to do it, spend the extra $500 on someone who's going to teach you something that you're going to learn long term. Don't waste your time going to someone cheap. Okay, guys, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Oh, you guys, I just did a video on what all new lash artists need to know. So Crystal, check out that video. But all I can say is just be prepared to, like I said, I think a lot of people think it's a lot easier than it is, and it's not. So just be prepared. Sorry. Be prepared. You're going to learn a lot, but don't give up. I tell all my new lash artists out there to not give up. You have unlimited mentorship from me if you take my course. And I'm just trying to build that community for everyone to come and learn something. I know a lot of people don't want to give tips or they want you to pay for their time. But lashing is a lot harder. So I just want, how much is your course? So my volume course is $13.50. That includes a kit, one-on-one training, and you do get a certificate. And then my classic and volume lashing, I do the 2. That's a 2-day course, and that's $16.50. You get a kit, and that will include both volume and classic lashing. And again, all of my favorite stuff. Bonjour. How do you work from your hands for you to Sarah asks me again because I'm not understanding. How do I work from my hand? I just place the strip on the back of my hand. Do you use a wrap to hold the strips? No, I don't. I just grab a strip out of the box and then I place it on the back of my hand. Obviously, you guys need to wash your hands prior to that. You want to make sure you have really clean hands. Back pain from lashing, like I said, it's honest CBD oil. Get yourself some CBD oil and stretch as much as possible and get adjusted. If anyone is interested in taking my volume course, DM me on Instagram or email me info@shoplashesbykins.com. No, you guys. The glue is going to last you whatever the bottle says. Usually it's 4 to 5 weeks. I do recommend keeping it in its original container. Some do say keep it in the fridge. The problem I have with the fridge is after you've opened it, if you're constantly switching it from the fridge out of the fridge, you're messing with the consistency and it's constantly changing temperatures. So I don't put mine in the fridge. I just leave it in its original package and I leave it on my station. There are different, jar, rice, whatever. Like I said, I just keep mine in the original container. Can I take the course if I live across the country? Unfortunately, no, I do the course in person. I am working on an online course, so if anyone's interested in taking my online course, that will be available soon. It's in the work. Any tips on booking appointments with deposits? This is something that everyone should do if you're new or if you've been doing it for a while. Deposits basically secure your time with your client, and that is important because it eliminates a lot of like cancellations or no-shows. When you make someone pay a deposit, they're basically more inclined to come to that appointment because then they will lose that $25 or $30, whatever it is that you decide to do. So definitely do that. Have a cancellation policy intact. We're running a business, so you want to make sure that you are taken seriously and that people aren't taking advantage of you. Let me give you, hold on guys, I'll be right back. And you can do like I do a $25 deposit, and that is good. That goes towards their appointment, and they're able to, if you give a 24-hour notice, you're able to switch your appointment to a different day without any penalties. If you do not give me a 24-hour notice, you will be charged the full price of your missed appointment, and you will lose that deposit as well if you would like to rebook. So don't bend those rules for anybody because you don't want people to take advantage of you. And just remind people that it's not personal, that it's just your business, and that's your policy. Are you ready, Oscar? Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off. I got to do a photo shoot. Okay, so these are the tweezers. I don't know how you want to do it. Shit. Are you able to do like super close shots? I think I'll do like product shots. Yeah. I'll do like, I'll show you then. Oh, you know what I also have? I can do Actually, I don't know if you want to use this, but I have something else too. My mother is really calling me right now. Okay, Lash fam, I'm going to jump off. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys like these lives, let me know because I really like doing lives. I think it's a lot easier for everyone. You do not have to be a licensed esthetician to take my course, but you are required by your state to further on do whatever they recommend for your, just make sure that you guys, hold on one second. Okay, let me get this for you. Okay, I have this and it like spins and it like lights up. I also have this. And this shit's kind of fire. Have you seen this?
No.
It's a box, and you put the product in it, and it lights up.
Oh,
And it
really?
has like a backdrop.
What?
It comes with like a white backdrop or a black one.
I've seen these.
It like makes it like way brighter. I don't know. Wait, this has to go into that one. Okay, and then you get the backdrop and it like looks right here.
Oh.
It's kind of crazy. Okay. So do I, Jennifer. I wish there was too. Yes, you do need to be an esthetician in order to work in or on your own. Yes, that is true. You do need to be an esthetician if you want to work legally or a cosmetologist. That is what the state requires, or some states require, a lot of states. You're welcome, you guys. Thank you for joining the live. We've been here for almost an hour, so I'm going to jump off. Okay, make sure you guys check out my video. I am going to upload it probably tonight, hopefully tonight, if not tomorrow. I love you guys.